We were saddened today at Fresno State by the news of the passing of the legendary Jerry Tarkanian. He was a good friend, a mentor, a great coach, a great citizen of the Central Valley and beyond. And I want to express our condolences to Lois and his entire family. They were so very kind to Mary and me when I became president, and I appreciate that very much. I wanted to share with you one memory that I'll keep with me forever, and that was at the Las Vegas Bowl. He sat with us in our suite to watch the game, and I remember at kickoff, he stood up and he had this big smile on his face. He was so happy, and he was clapping, and he had his whole family with him, and it was just a great moment. And I saw him again here in Fresno when we retired his jersey, and that was exciting as well, and I know others can talk about that. But that moment in Las Vegas, I will not forget the look on his face and how engaged he was. And Lois said to us, this is one of the best days he's had in a long time. He was really excited to be there and feeling good and interacting with everybody. So with that, I want to pass the mic on to my distinguished colleague and legendary coach as well, Coach Terry.
Thank you, Dr. Castro. Again, we lost a giant, not just in the coaching profession, but as a person. I mean, I got a chance to know Coach prior to being here and even accepting this job. Coach would travel around with his entourage a lot of times like he would to different places and visit different places. And I met him when we were out in Texas. He had a chance to come out and watch us practice, and you know, he didn't have to come over and visit and spend time with the no-name assistant, but came over and gave us unbelievable, genuine attention. And that weekend was very special, just getting to know him at that point. To have a legend share and spend some time with you that weekend. Upon getting the job here, he was one of the first calls. And he said, hey, I spoke to Rick and my former boss, and I'm really excited about you being the next head coach here at Fresno State. And he said, I'd love to be able to grab lunch with you soon. And we were able to do that. And that was another special time. And it was at a time when Coach was still real, had great health at that time. And he was an unbelievable storyteller. Unbelievable storyteller. And that's the funness that I have of Coach and spending the time with him, that I was blessed to be able to have time with him. Just talking about the history and the memories, and you know, his time at Long Beach going against Coach Wooden, and I mean, it was just like it just happened. So just the storytelling and just being who he was, just a genuine person. And that's the one thing that I'll carry with me most. And I'm glad we were able to embrace him here while he was still with us, and do what we did here in terms of honoring him here at the St. Martin Center, because he had great fond memories of being a player here, being a coach here. And it was so ironic, last night we were in competition with two schools that he had a lot of love for. And you know, so there was a lot of emotion in the building. There was a lot of heavy hearts in the building last night as we engaged in competition. A lot of thoughts and prayers were with he and his family. But we lost a giant that impacts so many lives, and that's what I look at, the lives that he impacted, the men that he helped grow to be men, and the fun and the funness that his players had for him. And that's the legacy that you want to leave, and he was a great man in doing that. So I could go on and on, but I'm going to pass it over to Rob or to Debbie, I'm sorry, and let Debbie Astone, let her talk a little bit as well.
Thank you, Coach. And I think it's so appropriate, obviously, that we're in the St. Martin Center here today, because we would not have this facility without Coach Tarkanian and what he brought to Fresno and to Fresno State and to our basketball program, and what he meant to our community. I'll never forget when the announcement was made that Coach Tarkanian was going to become our coach. I mean, the excitement and the conversation immediately was, we need an on-campus arena. And that was the legacy that he leaves, because I truly feel we would not have this facility without him. And I feel so honored to have been able to work with him, to see the just passion for working with the student athletes in the program and the Fresno and their Valley community. This